today. From M&T Bank Stadium.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. Finding space at the 40. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for Zeke from last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flushed out right. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. Inside give to Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Down at the 25. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Allen's throw taken in by Slayton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Zeke going to get it on the option. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. He's got Slayton on the slant. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Now this throw caught left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw going into the hands of Williams. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. It's Williams on the catch. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and now it's 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Fields. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Fields. Touchdown! Daniel Bellinger from a yard out. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was finished off with a touchdown by Daniel Bellinger. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. These 2 teams all tied after 1. A first down carry by Elliott. And some space here. The 20. 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Amari Cooper. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Ravens have moved out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. He's got Mason complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off play action, Fields. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. There's Williams. What a catch. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mason. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. That's a screenplay here for Carter. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
From the gun, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Ravens ready to take over. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken at the 37. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Kelly. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll run with Carter. And now Carter going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Kelly on 4th down. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Cooper here. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. To throw, it's Allen. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And again, it's Allen. That's complete to Slayton. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To the air, Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Lambert. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll give up the middle to Kelly. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 54 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. This is caught by Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Here's Fields. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not want... up a touchdown. Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again is Fields. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From a yard out. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 9. Allen, quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going right side. He finds Slayton. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now. First yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss. 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. Catch made by Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Running off tackle with Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Allen now on 1st down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception. They got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a pickup of 6.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On first down, it's Fields. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Mason. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Now it's Fields. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Justin Fields punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape. And
looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Harris in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On first down, Allen. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now hang on here, because following that play, it looks like Amari Cooper is in some distress. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now Allen again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trayvon Walker, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee, because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen going to keep this one himself. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Allen going to keep it again. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
One final try here for Allen. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Trey McBride, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Allen will try to throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Play action. It's Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Mason. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out to his left. Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. They run up the gut with Kelly. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll keep it in the hands of Callan, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Kelly to try to punch it in. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 16. 1:44 to go. Now the 4th down stop, the first of a series of events that will need to break their way, but bottom line, they're still alive. Allen. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He's got McBride. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Throwing is Allen. Connects with Slayton. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's Allen. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. The Charles are trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could have. To go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now Allen. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, man.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Daniel Bellinger, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end.